clear how anybody. So it's in one of these breaking news modes where you're trying to figure out exactly what happened. And let's go to my colleague Chad Pergram, our senior Capitol Hill course producer. Chad, what do you have?
We are hearing right now that there is at least one injured Capitol Police officer, and we may very quickly here see a medevac helicopter arrive, maybe to take that person out. This happened in an area that appears to be sort of between the House and the Capitol building and Constitution Avenue, in sort of a press area where there's a lot of news conferences and things. We may very soon see a helicopter come here. They came running through the halls telling everybody to get back in their offices, get back in their offices. I stepped out to try to figure out what was going on, and they shooed me immediately back into my office. I couldn't get back in because they had locked all the doors. So this is very chaotic. The House of Representatives had just started debating a miniature spending bill here to deal with some of the government funding for the Veterans Administration. They immediately recessed subject to the call of the chair, but there were multiple shots heard by a number of sources out here. And so we're trying to figure out what's going on, but it's very chaotic. It's been a long time since I've seen them lock down the Capitol to this degree. And the thought is shelter in place, the idea that they get people inside the building and they are actually safer there because it is chaos outside right now.
All right, Chad Pergram, our producer on the scene there. Chad, I'm seeing reports here now that at least one Capitol Hill police officer has been injured. Some reports are saying that several police officers have been injured. Do you have anything more to add to that?
Yeah, that's the best we can do at this point. I mean, there's a lot of guards that stand out by that door. There's a couple of driveways that come in, so that's usually a very heavy police presence. And so there's a lot of officers that work the actual door as you get into the Capitol. There's a guard shack there as well. Since I've been talking to you here, the Senate now has went out in recess subject to the call of the chair, meaning they are out until further notice, until they are recalled, if they're going to be recalled. And again, one of the issues of paramount concern here on Capitol Hill is the safety of the staff and the members. We had an incident just a few months ago where a man who was, out of it mentally ran up the steps when there were members coming down the steps after a vote. He didn't have anything on him, but they really, took that very seriously. They tackled him toward the top of the steps. They were very concerned about that. And in July of 1998, there was a shooting here where they killed two Capitol police officers. Jacob Chestnut was one of them, and an officer who was on Tom DeLay's detail at the time. He came in through a door and shot people immediately, and to that point, those were the only two people ever killed defending the U.S. Capitol. That was in July of 1998.